The godfather of heavy metal, Ozzy Osbourne, has died at the age of 76. He launched his career as frontman of the band that would become Black Sabbath in 1968, later going solo. He had a second career as a reality TV star with his family on the show The Osbournes back in the early 2000s. In 2020, Osbourne revealed he'd been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. His death is bringing reaction from musicians and fans all around the world. KDKA's Jennifer Barrasso spoke with a local concert promoter who worked with Osbourne more than a dozen times and developed a personal relationship with him.
Rich Engler says Ozzy Osbourne was a true rock and roller, just one of a kind. He played his first show with Black Sabbath here in Pittsburgh, September 1971. And in 2019, he had to cancel a show because of health issues, and he never made it back here after that.
Produced 15 to 20 Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath shows, and I'm really shocked about his death. I knew he was in bad shape, but this was kind of sudden.
Promoter and music producer Rich Engler, who ran to Caesar Engler Productions, remembering iconic rock legend Ozzy Osbourne.
Called him the Prince of Darkness in the big picture. He was the king of that sound, that heavy metal, dark sound, and there was so many people that tried to imitate him and whatever, but there was only one.
Engler says he always enjoyed bringing Ozzy to Pittsburgh. He says one of his most memorable moments was buying fresh liver for every show.
One of his crazy, quirky things, you know, that they claim he bit the head off of a bat one time. Well, he may have, but all the rest of them, he had a fake bat, and I had to supply calf's liver, a half a pound of calf's liver in his contract, and after he bit the bat, he threw the calf's liver out, pieces out in the audience.
Engler showed us an autograph poster from Ozfest in 2002. Here are ticket stubs from Ozzy and Black Sabbath concerts at the Civic Arena and Star Lake.
This is one of the pieces, and I love it. It was Ozfest 2002 at Star Lake.
Osbourne has a notable history of touring and performing in the Burgh, spanning several decades. He toured here multiple times. Black Sabbath played their first appearance at the Civic Arena in September 1971. They also played the Stanley Theater, now the Benedum Center, in 1976 with Ted Nugent. Off the stage, Engler met Ozzy at his office and house in L.A.
He was always actually fairly quiet. You know, you would think he would be boisterous.
In terms of his mark on music, there was no one like him.
He had his own space in time. There was nothing like that. I mean, I said a lot of people tried to copy the music, but he was the king of that sound.
One thing that Engler says he will always cherish, that Ozzy and his wife Sharon, for about 15 years, would send Christmas cards to him, and they both would sign those cards. Reporting in Pittsburgh, Jennifer Barrasso, KDKA-TV News.